What stayed with me the most, first of all, is the people and how they were just so open to learning about God and looking at the Bible in depth and asking the really sort of odd questions. Like, they'd ask questions I wouldn't have bothered asking, and I still learned from them. So
I would say it's pretty much like the biggest religious experience that I probably had. Yeah, that's it.
One of the biggest things for me was seeing who exactly the Mennonite Church is. This was the first time for me to really meet Mennonites from Indiana and Illinois, from Pennsylvania. And so just getting together and talking about kind of shared experiences, how our churches were the same, but also how they were different.
Being here with a group of young people my age who were passionate about the church was very meaningful for me and very significant for my life, because you don't often come across groups like that.
At Heston, I've been taking youth ministry classes. I don't know for sure what I want to do. I know I want to be involved in the Mennonite Church somehow, but I'm not sure if that's as a youth sponsor or going into some type of other full-time ministry or what that would be. And so I think that a lot of our conversations about how it's okay to not be sure what you're doing, to ask questions and just kind of see where you feel like God is taking you, that we don't have to have all the answers about that now.
Also probably influenced me as to where I go to school. Kind of the broader education is important, which includes your religious studies, just in addition to whatever other focus you want to have, which helped me choose a liberal arts school.
I think Explore really informed me on how church systems work and sort of a lot of the behind the scenes things and the efforts that people put in, and how hard it can be to be a leader within a church. And I think that's really opened me up to helping out more and being more involved and more of a presence, especially since I know that's something I can do.
I did another ministry internship this summer because of Explore.
I've actually still been doing sermons because I just like doing that.
Me too, definitely. I love sermons. Mm-hmm.
My vision for the church is that we become a very open church, that we become a very understanding church, and that even if someone comes in, even if they're dressed in jeans or they look very strange, you know, we go ahead and we reach out with open arms and say, well, you can sit next to us, it doesn't matter, and just being really a lot more open-minded.
It'd be nice if we could resolve some of our differences on issues such as homosexuality. They seem to divide us way too much, and focus instead on serving others, and especially social justice issues. The Mennonites, they do a lot of that and continue to expand on stuff like MCC.
I think that a lot of times we get stuck in Mennonite language and the whole Mennonite culture and forgetting that it's our purpose and our wonderful opportunity and responsibility to go out and share the good news with others, and just to encourage people and equip them to be more ready and able to go out and share.
Try to be more open. I know there's lots of churches like in Texas and the East Coast where there's budding new populations and people are really excited about going to church and going to Mennonite church with those specific values and beliefs that Mennonites have, but we need to rejuvenate, I guess, kind of the old style Mennonites so that they're gaining in their congregational size and excitement, I guess.
That's also my dream, that our churches, the churches that we are in, that we actually be intentional about going out into the communities and reaching into the communities and seeking a deeper growth within the church and the church expanding.
Mm-hmm. Bringing the gospel to the people instead of expecting them to come to us.
Right.
I would like to see the church come together as a more intentional and accountable community of faith, and I would like to see everyone included in that church community without a segregation or judgment or anything like that. And so I think in doing my part, I can live as like that way as I can, and hope that it makes a difference to people.